The riches of spiritual poverty, inheriting the kingdom of heaven. Jesus' opening beatitude seems profoundly counterintuitive. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. At first glance, this might suggest that actual financial poverty is a prerequisite for blessing, but Jesus is speaking of a far deeper, more transformative kind of poverty, a spiritual humility that holds the key to true richness. To be poor in spirit is not about a lack of worldly possessions, but a profound recognition of our utter dependence on God. It's the humble acknowledgement that, left to our own devices, we are spiritually bankrupt. We cannot earn God's favor, achieve true righteousness, or secure our salvation through our own efforts, intelligence, or strength. It's an admission that without God, we are utterly lost and in desperate need of His grace. This humility stands in stark contrast to the prevailing wisdom of our age, which often champions self-sufficiency, self-made success, and personal achievement above all else. We are taught to be strong, independent, and to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. While resilience and effort have their place, the poor in spirit understand that ultimate fulfillment and true spiritual wealth come not from what we accumulate or accomplish, but from our radical reliance on a higher power. Embracing spiritual poverty means letting go of our pride, our illusions of control, and our self-righteousness. It's an act of surrender, surrendering our need to be right, our desire for recognition, and our futile attempts to control outcomes. It means coming before God with empty hands, confessing our need, and trusting fully in His provision and sovereignty. The promise attached to this humility is staggering. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. This isn't a future reward alone, it's a present reality. When we acknowledge our spiritual poverty, we open ourselves to God's boundless grace and receive His reign in our lives right now. The kingdom of heaven represents God's active presence, His sovereign rule, and the spiritual blessings that flow from being in right relationship with Him. This ultimate treasure, God's reign within us and over our lives, is something that worldly power can never buy and earthly success can never guarantee. It's a peace that transcends understanding, a joy that is not dependent on circumstances, and a profound sense of belonging that fills the deepest human longings. Thus, to be poor in spirit is not a call to diminish ourselves, but to correctly understand our place in the universe relative to our Creator. It's an invitation to shed the burden of self-reliance and step into the boundless riches that await those who humbly acknowledge their need for God. It is in this profound humility that we truly discover the kingdom of heaven.